Hello and welcome to another episode on WOT Tactics. This time we're on the American light tank Chaffee Tier 5. Even though I'm actually fairly good with light tanks, for some reason the Chaffee doesn't seem to work very well for me, and I don't usually do very good battles, but this battle is actually okay, and especially I think it's a very good example on how to do active scouting, but also a bit of passive scouting. In this battle on Redshire, I'm actually against tier 6, so it's not too bad, because usually the Chaffee will see tier 7 or even tier 8 tanks. And I've elected in this particular case to stand here, and as you can see I'm the only one right there in the center of the map, to basically monitor and spot any tanks coming, as well as picking at them, and if the chance arises. I keep good cover as well, because there's still plenty of enemy tanks around. We're only at the beginning of the battle, and I am hoping to actually catch a few more enemy tanks that might be crossing that little valley there, right there, and this is precisely what I'm looking at. And I don't have binoculars on this tank, but the view range on this tank is very good, so I should be able to spot a few tanks coming up. And there it is, KV1, and I even take the opportunity and the Churchill to pick at them, because they're actually exposing the side to me, so my gun can penetrate. Didn't lead correctly there. Okay, I tracked the KV1, perfect. They've seen me. So one more shot, and I don't actually disengage quickly enough. I should have disengaged more quickly, so I took a bit of a bad hit there, but I'm still alive. And that's the main thing, is to keep alive. So what do I do now? I switch position. So we've got plenty of allies there dealing with those ones, and we've got a fair amount of allies on top of this hill. So what I can do is go and help, maybe spot anything else that might be lurking in there for the benefit of these tank destroyers here on top of the hill. And although I'm not sure it's actually me spotting those tanks, I certainly do help with a bit of additional spotting. And the score is not the best, but I think my team, apart from maybe having left that hole there, I mean that's my only regret, having left that area completely uncovered, but I think it's important now to break through this side, because here they are blocking us, but here we could actually have a run onto the base. And as you can see, we actually do manage to take down a number of opponents on this side, and I am actually here just about evaluating my options and as to when and exactly where to rush through the enemy lines. As you can see, I'm just standing there, just picking as well. It's unfortunate that I was a little bit slower aiming there, otherwise it would have been my kill. Just waiting a little bit longer. You might think that I'm not actually doing the right thing, I'm too further back, but what I'm thinking about here is, because my HP is low, is to try and preserve my health as soon as possible. And I then see this leopard, so I think, okay, maybe the right thing to do is to actually go for this leopard. He gets destroyed, and finally I go, and as you can see now, I'm doing a bit of active spotting on this T-34 that is there. Still trying to keep protected, because I'm not exactly sure if there could still be some enemies along there, and they could be picking at me. So do you see? I just stick out a little bit, and then do a bit of active spotting there, and then I move a little bit more forward. I do get the impression that there is nobody else there, so seek a bit of extra cover, and then see if I can get this T-34 from behind. And I can.
Gotcha.
Okay, now the road is clear, We have lost that side of the map completely, so the best thing to do here now is capture. I am too low HP to try and go and defend the base. Besides, we've got 2 tank destroyers there that are kind of keeping an eye on the situation. And what I'm doing now, I'm actually looking for any stray enemies that might be lurking behind these rocks. There is none, so after a quick check around the base just to make sure that there is no snipers, just a few seconds. I'm also waiting for my for my allies to catch up with me, because there's no point in me going to cap on my own. I might as well cap together with somebody else. It will be quicker. And just as I make my move towards the base, you'll see it in a moment. Pliff! Elector. Right. The Elector's got a derp gun, so I'm not actually doing the best move here, but I actually do manage to avoid his shot. And then, oh well, I didn't destroy it, but did you see I actually, with a bit of back and forth, I managed to actually escape his deadly shot. So I assess that now the area is fairly safe, and 2 more allies have come to cap, and I go and get some safe cover. Why are we capping? Because there are 3 enemy heavy tanks versus just 2. It's too risky, and the best thing to do in this case, even though we're leading, is just cap. Just cap and bring the victory home. No chances taken. And I'm glad that my teammates are exactly doing the same. So, good victory. Thank you for watching.